Okay. And nobody's online. So, surprise. So, I hate to ask you to do this, but you need to stand up. We're gonna work we're gonna work on the root chakra today. Yeah. The root chakra is located the in the perineum, okay, right below the spine in that area. And it's one of 7 chakras up the body, and it is an energy wheel. And it's the one that grounds us. Hi, Dana. That's my girlfriend. Oh my gosh, aren't you jet lagged? Do you want to trade with somebody?
No, I'm just.
When did you get back? Yesterday?
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay. You know, my daughter's in Africa this week.
I know.
But she went on a Saturday and she's coming back on a Saturday in Uganda.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, we're happy to see you. Did you have a wonderful time?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm happy to-
All right. Okay. Well, I need to go have a wonderful time somewhere. Okay. You all right? All right. So we're working on the root chakra for grounding, for security, for safety. All right. And I want you to begin just by coming into Tadasana. And you know Tadasana. Your outside edges of your feet are parallel under the hips. I'd like you to imagine that your feet and your legs and your pelvic bowl, this whole area, is filled with fertile soil. They're grounding down, becoming part of the soil. Just notice the stabilizing effect that has. And now we're going to begin to stomp. Oh, I bet they love us downstairs. I have a right to be here. I have a right to be in this body. I have a right to be part of this earth. Now I would like you to come to seated. Now, find your way to a comfortable seat, maybe on a blanket, maybe on a block. You can place the blanket just right under the sits bone so it tilts the pelvic bone forward. Yes. I want you to do whatever feels right for you today, nothing more, nothing less. Let's press down into all the body parts touching the earth. Let's inhale and press down. As you exhale, I want you to notice a rebounding of energy, a lightness in the spine. So we're heavy, pressing into the earth with the body parts touching the earth. As we inhale, As we exhale, we notice a lightness up the spine. A very curious thing, but when you are grounded, when you press into the earth, you will notice a rebounding of energy up the body, sometimes the legs, up the back. Let's take long inhales and long exhales through the nose. Continuing to ground into the earth and feel the lightness coming up the spine. When your root chakra is out of whack or not in synchrony, not balanced, you might have constipation. You might have digestive issues. You might have lethargy. Just don't feel like you can move or you want to move. Or you might be bounding from one thing to the next without any sense of rootedness or groundedness at all. If you grew up with childhood issues, and who didn't, it might be, if they're unresolved, you might have that sense of insecurity, of unsafety, and lack of rootedness. And we're going to work on really bringing the root chakra into balance. And I'd like you to begin this class by setting an intention. So I think it's pretty well documented that when you set an intention for something, you're more likely to achieve that goal. Your intention today might have something to do with releasing fear, or maybe trusting yourself. Maybe achieving a healthy flow between being active and resting. Perhaps you'd like to set as an intention to believe that you deserve, so sorry, to believe that you deserve to be here. Oh, maybe you're letting go of some resentment. Maybe you just want to feel more grounded. Maybe you wish to heal some childhood issues. You can choose any one of these or choose anything else as your intention, where you want all this positive energy to go. Just has to feel true for you. Now join me in table. Bring your toes together and your knees apart. We're going to find our way back to child's pose. Can you think of a place where you go, a place that you can transport yourself, where you feel secure and safe and stable? Can you think of a time when you feel that? Just notice. Let's come back up to table. And we'll do a little cat-cow just to wake up the spine. If we didn't stomp it up, wake it up by stomping. Lower the belly and look up. Exhale, arch the back. Combine your breath with your movement. Continue to your own time. Let's tuck the toes, lift the hips, come to downward facing dog. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Noticing that your heels are coming a tad bit closer to the earth. Pressing the palms of the hands into the earth and allowing the heart to begin. The chest is going to begin to move toward Mother Earth. Now let's step the right foot between the hands. Get a nice stretch here in the hamstring. Okay, let's lower the knee. You're in a low lunge. We're going to lift up, palms together, fingers clasped, index fingers pointed. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Let's bring that right knee back to the mat. We'll step the left foot forward. You're in a low lunge on the other side. Let's lift up. You're grounded and you're flying at the same time. Exhale, hands back to the mat, both knees on the mat. Tuck your toes under, lift up. You're in down dog. You're going to lengthen from the joints of the hips through the side body. You're going to lengthen through the waist, through the side waist, through the ribs, through the underarms, lengthen through the fingertips. Relax your face. Relax your neck. Allow your heart to begin without any force, without any pushing. Allow the heart to move toward the earth. Let's step one foot between the hands. And let's step the other. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms wide. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Flat back, hands overhead, and hands to the heart. Now, if you'll come to the center of your mat and face me, good. You might move your blanket. This is a good grounding pose. Sometimes we think of it as goddess pose, but it's also a little bit like a horse. Sometimes it's called a horse pose. So we'll separate the feet. We'll bend the knees. Yeah. Bring your hands to your heart. And now maybe you even feel like you could fold over like a jockey. When it feels like it's time to come out, come out. And let's lift up. Heel toe the feet together. Yeah, let's just circle the hips. I don't know why. Something just tells me I always want to do that. It just helps me get everything lined up better so I can do the same thing again. Okay, let's separate the feet. And down and sit down. Maybe you're going to bring your hands together. Maybe you're going to fold forward. And you're breathing long breaths. Notice what's happening. You're pressing into the soles of the feet, but you're also getting a rebound of energy up the legs. Maybe the upper body's feeling very light. Good, and let's come back up. Let's heel toe the feet together. So, yeah. So we're going to do warrior one, warrior two, and triangle. And then we'll do something else. Okay. And we'll do something else. Let's separate the feet. You're all going to send your right toe toward the inside wall. Yes, line up your right heel and your left arch. Nice. Okay, let's swivel those hips back. Yeah, that all looks good. You know what to do. Good. Now bend the knee. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Let's extend the arms. Looking out over the fingertips. When do you feel stable, solid, grounded? When do you not? Where do you feel it? Where do you not? Just love holding these poses, don't you? Okay. Let's come back up. And if you have blocks, I had blocks. Thank you. I had them. What did I do with them? I gave them away. Okay. Ah, it's just like my phone. It just hides. Okay. Okay. Your right toe is headed toward the inside wall. Yeah. Your right leg is extended. Now let's bring that body back. Let's keep this front body parallel alongside of the mat. We're going to Lengthen on the inhale. Then begin to fold over that leg. Lengthen and fold. Maybe you're going to bring your hand to a block. Maybe you're going to bring it to the mat. Now let's extend the left arm up. Let's keep the front of the body parallel with the long side of the mat. Pressing into the feet. You'll notice that rebounding of energy. So can you be grounded and light at the same time? Can you be grounded and manage to do the things you want to do without being flighty? Now let's bend the right knee, press into the feet. We're going to lift up. Back to warrior two. Wonderful yoga. Hands to the hips, parallel the feet. First, you might want to move your blocks to the in front of you. We're going to do a forward fold. Only if you like. It's your class. Now, let's lengthen through the spine. Let's roll the pelvis over with a flat back. Let's come down. Yay, good. You know, I have a teacher who always says, do you know who you are? Do you know who you really are? Or he'll say, that person does. He doesn't know. Oh, when he met Terry Hobson at dinner, he said to me, he doesn't know who he is. Now, that's not fair because, of course, Terry knows who he is. But do you know who you are? That's when you're grounded. Maybe you have to be grounded to know who you are. Easier said than done. Whoa, let's walk over to your left. Getting a nice stretch on the left side of the body. Maybe your hands are caressing your ankles and your feet. Feel energy surging through the feet, up the legs. And feel a lightness in the upper body. It's that combination of being grounded and light at the same time that we seek. Let's walk back to the center of the mat and we'll walk over to the other side, which would be your right side. And this is really iffy for me. Pressing into the feet. Breathing long breaths. As we inhale, we ground. As we exhale, we feel the energy coming back up the body. Let's come back to center. Whoa, maybe you would like to walk your hands out and do a wide-legged down dog. That's always a little fun, or not? Oh. And we'll walk back. And let's see, bring your hands to your hips, and we're going to come up with a flat back. Good. Then I'm going to invite you to either heel toe your feet together or hop your feet together just for a little moment. Just for some hip circles. Just to remember who you are. Yeah, who are you? So I think the answer to the question, though I've never heard it, is that you are, or that I am, or that we are that light, that light that shines within us, that gets all dirty and covered and lost, but it's still there. That's who we really are. Come back to center. Let's separate our feet. You're going to turn your left toe toward, yeah, the door, the outside wall. Swivel the hip back, flatten the body, long side of the mat. Bend the right knee. Okay. Extend your arms. Your arms are engaged. They're warrior arms. And you're pressing into the feet. The Muladhara, the chakra at the perineum, is moving toward the earth. And energy is coming back up through the feet from Mother Earth. Why not? It's perfectly logical. Up through the body, even out through the arms. We are stable. We are safe. We are secure. We have a right to be here. We have a right to live in this body and possess this earth with kindness and graciousness. Oh, I know. When is she going to let me out of this? Kurt swam laps this morning. He really wants out. Okay. Bring your hands to your hips. Let's repivot the body so it's parallel to the mat. Lengthen. Let's straighten the left leg. We're going to fold gently over that left leg. Now pause now and then to lengthen through the spine. Exhale. You might want to make sure you have a block. So sorry, I forget. I have a right to forget. I've earned it all these years. Oh, all right, here we go. Lengthen through the spine. Folding over. Finding your mat or your shin or your block. Lengthen through the arm. Looking up. Finding safety in the support of the earth. Finding all the energy we need to do all the things we want to do. Finding the wisdom to know when to rest. All right, you're pressing into the feet. You can bring your hands to your hips if you like or not. You can come back up. Yay! Parallel feet. Heel toe the feet together or hop the feet together. Woohoo! Let's just find Tadasana for a moment and settle down here. She's getting out of control. This next pose is called Skandalasana. It starts with, you might need blocks. You might place them in front of you. It starts with kind of a lunge. Kind of a squat. But then what we're going to do, this is going to be bad. Okay, we're going to come over on one side. Yay. And maybe bring that heel up. Yes. Listen to your body. Huh. Kurt says it takes him a long time to get into poses, and he loves it when I make them last because then he can get in it before we move. All right, let's try going to the other side. Actually, it's not feeling too bad. Can you come up on your heel? Yeah, maybe. You do what you know how to do. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Birgit. Lisa was down flat on the other side, but both sides are not the same. Okay, yeah. All right, let's come back to center. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're in a forward fold. You can go home and say, I did scandalasana. You had a scandal? Inhale, flat back and come up. Whoa. You'll toe the feet together. All right. Let's circle the spine, circle the hips. Okay. Now we're gonna position back for warrior two, and we're going to do extended side angle. So let's separate the feet. You weren't here when I made this joke. I don't know if you've heard about it, but you have to be a certain height to teach in this studio.
Yeah.
Turn your right toe toward that wall. So you're getting as if you're going into warrior two. Let's actually get all the way into warrior two by bending that front knee. Good, 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 good. Okay. Extend your arms. Look out over your right hand. Now you're going to bring the forearm of your right arm to your right thigh. Or maybe if you want, you could bring your hand to the outside of that leg and raise the opposite arm. Keep the front of the body parallel to, okay, now windmill the arm over. Yeah, I'm having a hard time too, honey. It's not you, it's me. I apologize. Let's lengthen from the fingertips to the outside of the foot. Find safety and security. Find stability. Hello, hello, yes, yes. Let's come back up. Let's parallel the feet. Let's bring them together and take a little break here. Then one knee and then the other. Okay. Jenny wants to do empty coat sleeves. All right. We're going to do it on the other side, you know. Okay. So yeah. All right. Here we go. It's a side angle stretch. So, okay. Separate the feet. Turn your toes. Turn your left toe. I'm getting better to the outside wall. Okay. Let's reposition the hips. All right. Now bend the knee. And now, if you like, you can bring your forearm your after arm or your forearm to your front thigh. And you can windmill your other arm up and over, create a long line of energy from fingertip to outside of foot. And open the chest. Find safety and security here, but find energy as well. Listen to your body. And we'll come back up. Heel toes up. Parallel the feet. Heel toe the feet together. Circle the hips. Let's bring our hands, our arms alongside our body. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. You're going to exhale. You're going to twist the body toward the outside wall, and you're going to lower the arms. Inhale the arms up to center. You're going to twist the body to the inside wall and lower the arms. Inhale up. Twist and exhale. Whoa, okay, all right. Let's do a balance pose. You always have to have a balance pose. I would like to try dancer. Okay. But if you're like me, you might need to know that there's something there. Or not. So that means we're going to be, okay, yeah, you're going to use, yeah, you have room on the wall. Do you have a space? Can you back up? Okay. Or not. Okay. All right. So we just love it. When we grow up to be Jenny, we'll do that, right? Okay. Okay. Let's step one leg back. All right. You're going to fold forward. Ah, I'm going to hold on. Ah, yes. Now, if you open your eyes, find a focal point, and extend your arm out and up, you probably can do this without a prompt or not. All right. Good. Good, everybody. Everybody. Let's try it on the other side. Woo-hoo. All right. Get grounded, girl. Okay. Here we go. Holding on to, some people say hold on to the inside of the foot. You can try it both ways. I feel more stable holding the outside. Come out when you're ready. You notice that my mat is making its way out the door. You know how they have those hooks in vaudeville and they take you off the stage? That's what my mat is doing. Good. So we'll step to the top of our mat, facing the inside wall. Inhale up. Exhale and fold. Let's bring one hand to opposite elbow, other hand to opposite elbow, and let's hang out for a minute. If that feels okay. Maybe you like swaying like a rag doll. Bring your hands to the mat. You're going to step your left foot back and you're going to bring your left knee to the mat. So come into what we think of as a low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now I want you to bend that left knee and maybe take hold of it with the left hand. I have an injury back there, so extend the right arm. Breathe. Take a long breath and a long exhale. Oh, okay. Everything's fine. You're standing on one knee and one foot. Everything is good. All right. Lower it down. And now let's switch knees. So let's just bring the right knee to the mat. Step the left foot out. Oh. Oh. We're going to bend that right knee. And we're going to try to take a hold of it, the ankle. And maybe you'll have your left hand on the thighs, or maybe you're going to bring the left arm out like you did in Dancer. And then let's lower down. Let's bring both knees to the mat. You're going to push back into child's pose. Oh. Hmm. So what was your intention? Revisit it. Breathe into it. Hmm. I'd like you to come up to table. We're going to come into a low squat. So if your heels don't reach the mat, you can put your heels in your squat on a blankie like that, okay? Or not. Yeah. All right, now you extend your arms through your legs out in front of you. All right. Now we're gonna wrap our arms around our legs. This is why it's called garland pose. Or not. Maybe we're gonna just make our hands into prayer. Maybe we're going to get down on our hands and knees and pray. Whatever feels right. Now bring your hand to the mat in front of you and find your way back to child's pose. This time, bring your arms alongside your body. Your hands are near your feet. Your forehead is on the mat. As you inhale, with your mind's eye, see energy coming from the crown of the head, down the back of the head, down the back of the neck, through the spine. And when you do that, you can often bring your sits bones closer to your heels. Now, moving really slowly, I want you to come to your back. Take your time. You can come into table, and come to seated, come to your back. Oh, yeah, you want to enjoy that just for a minute before she tortures you again? Oh, relax, relax, relax. This isn't the final relaxation, but in Shivananda, we do relaxation like this throughout the class often. You can integrate all the work you're doing at the cellular level by taking moments of relaxation. Oh, she forgot that. Okay. All right. Now I'd like you to bend your knees and wrap your hands around your knees. This is called wind relieving pose. I had a teacher who always started her classes by saying, bodily noises are perfectly okay in yoga. Now, I would like you to place your hands behind your thighs. I think this is just fun to do. You don't have to if you don't want to. We're going to come up to seated, and we're going to rock back and forth on the spine, massaging the spine a bit. And come up to seated, and come up to face me in the center of your mat. Wow. Widen your legs. Now let's bring your left leg into your groin. Okay. Turn your body so it's facing your right leg. Lengthen through the spine. Ground into the sits bones. Ground into the backs of the legs. Any part touching the earth is grounding down. Any part not touching the earth is getting lighter and lifting up. Now, with a long spine, we're going to walk forward over that leg. Keep the elbows are bent. That helps you keep your shoulders down. And we're folding over that leg with a flat back. Now pause and inhale and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, you may find that your body is able to fold a little more. You're only going as far as you can go with the flat back. Lengthen as you inhale, fold maybe as you exhale. Pause, inhale, lengthen, exhale. Let's walk back up. We'll do the other side. Okay. Really get grounded first. Ground into the sits bones, into the parts of the body that are touching the earth. Look over your left leg. We're going to use the hands to walk forward, but the shoulders are down, the elbows are bent, the chest is leading. We're folding at the groin. Now pause, inhale, lengthen. A fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let the pose find you. It's going to tell you where it wants to be today, and you're going to let it tell you, and you're going to listen. Your own body. You take your time with this, you'll be surprised. And come upright. So if you want to do legs up the wall, I will move those beautiful artifacts, okay? So I would say you can, they do come off very easily and they go back on very easily. So if you want the wall, yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. You're good. All right. So let's come to seated with the side of our butt next to the wall. Okay. There's room for the three of you if I move this. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You might want a blanket under your heels. I can see who has the longest legs.
Well, it ain't me.
Look at Birgit. She's got these really long legs. Okay. Move your feet. Yeah, you do. I love it. Okay. Anybody else need a blanket under their heels? Do you?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, they don't just try the door. All right. Do you need a blanket? Okay. All right. I'm going to move you. You're not allowed to sit together anymore. Anybody want to wait on their feet? I see two. Okay. Well, you say your legs are pretty long. You all have long legs.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Blanket, did you say? Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Notice your breath. Deepen your breath. I'm going to invite you to bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet to the wall. Birgit and Lisa and Dana, you're going to fall to the left. And you guys can, oh dear, Jenny. Yeah, you guys, you fall to your right. Bring your knees to your right. Come into a fetal position. Now remember your intention. Notice how you feel. You're safe. You are secure. You have a right to be on this earth. You have a right to be in this body. You're grounded, and you are using all the energy that comes from that groundedness to do good work. Using your elbow and your arm, come to a comfortable seated position. The chant in Sanskrit is Om Namah Shivaya. It means I honor the child teacher within me, that inner light that we talked about. So I'll say it one phrase at a time, and you can repeat Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. The light that shines within me truly recognizes that same light within each of you. The light within me honors that light within you. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. When you say namaste, you're saying the light within me honors the light within you. Amen. 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 Now I have to get Lisa on the amen. If you haven't heard her sing, you need to go to her church and hear her sing. Huh?
You might be a little biased.
I know what's good. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this artwork put back together. I know it might have been a little challenging, but
We do this.
you want to say,
Here's my handle.
here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Oh, that was hard to come back to, wasn't it? But welcome. Where's Mr. Frank?
Working since 7.
Till 7 tonight.
Since 7 this morning. Got up and started conscientious.
Yeah, I know. But he can come on Saturday. I'm teaching Tuesday, tomorrow night. Yeah, at 5:30. Saturday at 9. Jenny's here Wednesday. Ashley's here Friday.
And we have rolling again on Wednesday, yes?
You like it? That's so good, Lisa. That's so good. Yeah. I get cold all the time. I get really cold. And when you got that blanket, I said, oh, I know, I know. I know. Me too. Me too.
So much.
Thank you. Good. All right. All right. You're working on Cooper, right?
I am working on Cooper. He is going to come. I think he would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
He would.
Yeah, he would. He would. Yeah.
This will be the last line.
Oh, yeah, please sign in. Oh, please sign in. Oh, please sign in. Oh, dear. Oh, stop the recording.